ASMR video, and we're going to be answering some of my questions from my exam 2 test for calculus. And let's get started here. So our first question says, the graph below represents f prime of x, and at one point A it says, on what intervals is f increasing? So in order to answer this question, we need our six statements, okay? And these six statements are going to help for us to answer these questions. Okay, so first off, we need to write f when f is increasing, f of x is increasing. We have f prime is greater than 0. And when f is decreasing, we have f prime is less than 0. And when f has a horizontal tangent, then f prime equals 0. Okay. And then when we have f is concave up, which means when it looks like this, right? And then concave down is this. So when f is concave up, f prime and f double prime are greater than 0. Okay, and then guess what happens when they're concave down? Well, the exact same thing happens, just flipped. So you're gonna have f concave down, f prime less than 0, and f double prime less than 0. Okay, and then also they have f when they have the intercept points. F prime equals 0 and f double prime equals 0. Okay. Okay, there you go. So right now, since we have these down here, we need to write the graph as well to answer the question. So here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we also have -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, and -3, as well as the x-axis. So 1, 2, and 3, and -1, -2, and -3. Alright, so in the graph it shows -4 as well, having a point. So -4, -2, and then also 0, 0, okay, and 3, 0, alright, and then 2, 2 as well, okay, and then also 1, -1, and then -3, 2, right there. And now once we have all these, now we're going to connect the points. We are going to connect the points, and by connecting the points, then we can answer them. So let's do it. So we're going to do bam, right there, and then whoosh, there you go, there, right there, boom, and then we're going to do whoosh, right there, and then there you go. So this is our graph, and this graph is not an f of x. No. It is an f prime of x. So this is why it's very important to know it. Because, right, we can answer these questions, but they're not going to be right. So then this is right number 1 here. Okay, so this is the graph below represents f prime of x. There we go, and now we're going to do 1.8. one. F prime is greater than 0. Okay, it is greater than 0. So at what intervals is f prime greater than 0? Well, let's see here. We see -4 to -2. So that's going to be 1, okay? And then I wonder where else could it be? Well, what about 0 to 3? And boom. There we go. So we're going to do -4 to -2. Then do union. Okay, we got a union it. Then, oh, no, not a U. My bad. Just a capital U. And then a 0, and then 3, and then parentheses. Shabam. We got that right there. Okay, now we have to do the next one, which is B. Go to B. It says on what intervals? Okay, is F concave down? Okay, and by looking at this, right? So if we're looking specifically at concavity, we have two different areas. And what I'm really looking at is that I see this -3, and I'm thinking, okay, well, this is a very interesting section. So let's do this here. Okay, so if we're looking at concave down, we're gonna start at -3, and then we're gonna go all the way to -1. And the reason being is that, right? So whenever, let's see here actually, concave down, right? Okay, concave down. So whenever f prime, so here, let me instead of looking at this, let me actually explain it better. Okay, so for f prime, whenever the slope is going down, okay, whenever it's a negative number, that's when you're gonna know it's concave down. Okay, so for instance, this right here would be concave up since the slope is positive. Okay, now when it's negative, concave down. So that's how I'm seeing it from the 6 statements. It's one of them, but that's how I primarily know it. So by knowing this, we can do -3 to -1, and then we're gonna do from 2 to infinity, and boom, we just got the answer. Union to infinity. Okay, sweet. So there you go. There's question 1. Now let's go to 2. Okay. So it says the number of inches that a tree grows. In height is given by, let's see. Y equals f of x, where x is the time in months since planting. Okay, and then if we look at 2a, 2a says, what are the units of f prime of x, I think. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it says, yeah, f prime of x, my bad. So let's write this down here. What are the units of that essentially means we're trying to find the slope, okay? So if we're finding the slope, now I'm looking specifically at two different things, okay? I see the number of inches, right? Actually, let's just reread this. It says that the number of inches that a tree grows in height is given by y equals f of x, okay? So what that means is that y is somewhat related to inches, okay? If that's the output, that's going to be y. So inches is y, okay? And for x, right, for x, when we read this is where x is the time and months since planting, okay? So when I see this, I think of x in the time of months. So that's going to be our x, okay? So time and months. Boom, we got that. Okay, so and then also, slope can easily be calculated by y over x, right? It's like, for example, if you're to look at an equation, you could say y1 minus y over x1 minus x, no, is the slope between those intervals. You could say that. So by using this, we're going to do y over x to find the slope. So y over x. And then we're going to do inches over month. And there you go, there goes for 2a, okay? So now we're going to go over to 2b, and it says write a brief interpretation of what is meant by f prime 5 equals 8. So let's write this down here. Oh. Write a brief interpretation of what is meant by f prime 5 equals 8. Okay. So when we write this, right, so our x variable is the time in months. Okay. It is the time in months. Okay. So whenever we write this, we're gonna have 5 months, and then our y is inches. So we're gonna have 8 inches that the tree grows in height. So let's actually write this down here. Oh, and before even saying that, so when we have this, the rate is actually increasing. It is actually increasing. The reason being is that the output is 8, and that's a positive. So we are increasing, okay? So let's do it here. So we're gonna write 5 months after planting, the height of the tree, and then we're going to include the increasing rate as well. Is increasing at a rate of 8 inches per month. And that will complete our brief interpretation, okay? So let's go down to 3 real quick. So let's go down here to 3, and it says find a parabola with equation y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That has a slope of 7 at x equals 1 and slope of 11 at x equals 0 and passes through the point 338. So this is actually pretty easy. So let's explain it real quick. So first off, I'm going to write down the point 338, and this is going to be used, this is going to be our final equation that we use in this problem. There's a reason why, and I'll explain it to you later, but here, so for first off, let's actually input the x's here. So when x is 3, we have ax squared plus bx plus c, so let's put those values in. So y is going to be 38, okay, and then we're going to have x squared of 3, which is 9, so we have 9a, and then plus 3b plus c. So that's going to be our final equation, but just wanted to write it down for now. Now let's actually take the derivative of the equation. So how to take the derivative, we're going to use something called the power rule, which means that we're going to drop the power down to the front, and then we're going to subtract it by 1. And by doing that, we can find the derivative. So let's write it down here. Ax squared plus bx plus c, and then we're going to write the derivative here, so we're going to drop that 2, we're going to drop the 2, and then ax, boom, there you go, because right, 2 minus 1 is just 1, so we're going to leave that like that. Then for b, that x goes away, there's no more x, and then also here, think about it like this, right? If you were to take the slope of just one number, right, no x's at all, right, let's just say you put 5. If you were to graph it just 5, it would be a straight line. And what's the slope of a straight line? Nothing, nada, it is 0. So c does not come in at all. So boom, we have the derivative equation. Cool, nice. So with that, now we can try to solve the different variables. So first off, I see this variable, I see this right here, x equals 0 with a slope of 11. So let's input it in here, okay? So we have the slope, so we're going to do 11 equals, and then 2a multiplied by 0, okay? And then plus b. So what we get is that b equals 11, because, right, anything times 0 is 0. So 11 equals b. Nice. Okay, now let's do the next one. It says slope of 7 at x equals 1. So we're going to do 7 equals 2a, and then, just 1, and then plus, and then so since we have b is 11, multiplied by 1 is just 11. So we're going to have 7 equals 2a plus 11. Okay. And then once we do that, we are going to subtract, okay? And then we're going to do, so what's that? 7 minus 11, it's just negative 4. Negative 4 equals 2a, and then we're going to divide it by 2, divide by 2, a equals negative 2. So we have b, and we have a. So now we need to find c, and that's the reason why we wrote the final equation here, so we can just put everything in, and which helps to solve. So we're going to do this, so 38 equals 9 times a, so a is negative 2, plus 3 times by b, which is 11, plus c, okay, so 38 equals negative 18 plus 33 plus c, okay, is 30. So 38 minus 33, it's 5, right? 5, and then make sure I have 5 equals negative 18 plus c, and then 18 plus to that equals 23. Yeah, 23 equals c. And now we can write the entire equation here, okay? And when we write the entire equation, it's going to be f of x equals negative 2x squared plus 11x plus 23. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Squared plus 11x plus 23. There we go. Boom. So we have the equation here. Okay. Now let's go to 4. Yeah, just give me a second. Oh, my bad. So 4. Okay. 4 here. Oh, let's circle these two. Okay. So 4 says, given the following table representing the function f of x, estimate f prime 2, 0, I think, yeah. 2, 0. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. My bad. So this is given the following table represents, representing the function f of x. There you go. Fix. Estimate f prime of 2. Okay, cool. So let's write the table down here. X, f of x. Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. So we have 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 3.0. Now we can have 2.017. We have 1.674, 0.148, negative 0.722, and then negative 1.208. Nice. So here's something to know real quick. If you want to estimate the slope of a specific number, it is actually best to take the two numbers beside of it. Okay. So for instance, if we're finding 2, we're gonna do 1.5 and 2.5 because it's gonna give the most accurate answer. Okay. So that's right here. So f prime. Oh my god, actually, should move that. Okay. So we do f prime for 2.0, and then we're gonna have. Okay. We're gonna have negative. That's a negative 0.722 minus this number here, 1.674. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2.5 minus 1.5. And when we calculate it here, let's actually write it down here. Let's see. Oh, I've actually already done it here. So if you look at it here, let me show you. You see here, you're gonna see negative 0.722 minus 1.674, and then over 2.5 minus 1.5, which is just becomes 1. If we do that, we get negative 2.396. So essentially, we're going to have the limit as h approaches 0. We're going to have f, and then inside of the x, we're going to have x plus h. Okay, we're going to have minus f of x over h, and that's the defining formula. Every derivative has came from the defining formula. Essentially, of course, we have found shortcuts, but everything derives from this equation here. Okay, so that's right here. We have f prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0, and then we're gonna have 3 because I show you. First off, let me write down the equation for you. This is a given f of x. This equals 3 over x minus 8. Okay. Find f prime of x. Okay, so we're trying to find the derivative. Alright, cool. So, first off, we're going to get this. So, for the first part, we have to add x plus h. So, for that x plus h. Okay. So, 3 x plus h minus 8. And then the next part is just the normal equation here. X minus 8. And then h is on the bottom. Okay, from this. And now, let's continue. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have these here. Okay. I don't think that's gonna be long enough. But essentially here, what we're gonna do is that we're actually going to multiply x plus h plus 8, and then x minus 8 on top. So we're gonna do x plus h, and then the plus 8, and then x minus 8, and then x plus h minus 8, and then x minus 8. Cool. And then we're going to continue here. I'm going to get the limit. Essentially, this is all just simplifying it down and then just making sure everything combines together and cancels out. So, okay, we get 3 multiplied by x minus 8 minus 3 x plus h minus 8. Cool. We have h multiplied by x plus h minus 8. Then we have x minus 8. And then after that, then we're going to distribute everything. Okay. Limit h approaching 0. We get 3x minus 24 minus 3x minus 3h plus 24 over h multiplied by x plus h minus 8. And they're going to x multiplied by x minus 8. Okay. And this is going to equal the limit, because whenever we combine everything together, you're going to get negative 3h on top. You're going to get h, x plus h minus 8, and then x minus 8 for our denominator. And let's continue here. Limit h approaching 0. And then we're going to get negative 3 on top. And then x plus h minus 8. And then x minus 8. Alright. And then everything together. This equals negative 3. X minus 8 squared. And boom, that's our derivative. That is our derivative. Negative 3 over x x minus 8 squared. So, I'm gonna say that question was kind of annoying, but we just ran through it all the way. And I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. Hopefully you guys learned something or enjoyed it. And if you do have any questions, leave it in the comments. And also, if you could, please subscribe